our net worth just reached $400,000 at 25 years old. But what's more important than the numbers is how we got here. So let me break down my journey. I came to the US with my parents from one of the poorest countries in Europe when I was 15 years old. At 17, I started working at a burger joint, making only $8.25 per hour. After high school, I went to a community college so I could save money on education. Thanks to a Pell Grant, it was completely free. I always prioritized my education. At this time, I was able to find a part-time accounting job paying $12.50 per hour while studying full-time. This is actually when I first started investing. I didn't know anything about investing, so I didn't contribute much. I signed up for a Robinhood account and was transferring $50 to $100 per month. I didn't know what stocks to buy, so I just bought companies I've heard of, like Ford. My net worth at this point was just a few $1,000s from working part-time jobs. I transferred to an in-state business school after community college. Luckily, I was able to get scholarship, and paired with financial aid, it made my tuition extremely cheap. I started working part-time as a teaching assistant in the business department. Eventually, I secured a junior summer internship making $29 an hour at Deloitte. It was a great experience and I secured a full-time job offer. I passed my CPA exams right before starting my first job after graduating, making $62,000 per year. At this point, I was debt-free with at least $20,000 net worth. Luckily, my parents were okay with me staying for a few years to build my financial foundation, for which I'll be forever grateful. I was burnt out working 60 hours per week and decided to job hop after 1 year, increasing my salary to $90,000. I continued building wealth, living frugally, and investing all of my money. I was probably close to $100,000 net worth at this point. I wish I had better tracking. I prioritized my education, obtained certificates, and learned new skills. This allowed me to increase my salary to $100,000. When I turned 24, I hit $155,000 net worth. Most of it was in a brokerage account and a high-yield savings account as I was scouting for some multifamily properties. During this time, I sold all of my stocks and moved my entire portfolio into just 2 Vanguard ETFs. I simplified my investment strategy completely. I also got engaged at this time. By May of 2024, my net worth was $250,000 with the majority in a brokerage account. When we got married 5 months ago, we combined all of our incomes, savings, and investments. We continued to invest, live frugally, and only spend money on things we valued. So here's our current net worth. Brokerage account $258,000, condo equity $52,000, retirement accounts 401k and Roth IRA $45,000, cryptocurrency like Ethereum and Bitcoin $40,000 or about 10% of our net worth, high yield savings account $14,500, car $3,500, totaling $413,000. Where do we plan to go from here? A few things. First, max out our 401k in a low-cost index fund. Mine is in the Vanguard S&P 500 with a 0.01% expense ratio, and hers is in a Fidelity S&P 500 with a 0.015% expense ratio. 2. Max out our Roth IRAs. We're primarily investing in the Vanguard Total Market ETF, which is VTI, and a Vanguard Technology ETF, VGT. And we'll use a backdoor Roth strategy to contribute to a Roth IRA. Any excess monthly amounts will be put in a brokerage account in the same funds. Overall, I made many mistakes over my journey. Not investing regularly when I was 18. I wish I had been more consistent and learned more about investing. Buying individual stocks instead of ETFs, that's a big one. Not opening my Roth IRA account as soon as I had earned income. Being overly exposed to certain cryptocurrency tokens and platforms that went bankrupt. But I also did a few things right, like prioritizing my education, increasing my income, investing, and choosing the right partner. I believe that no matter where you come from, you can build wealth with the right amount of financial education. I hope my story inspires you to build your portfolio and create generational wealth. Now, make sure to subscribe so you can see us hit $1 million net worth before 30.